Hello and welcome back to the wonderful world of a Boddle. We are here, and yesterday we talked about the Pyro Pets. Today we are going to go ahead and talk about the Flora Pets. So we're going to go ahead and get talking with those. Remember that the new Boddle Pass will be coming in a couple of weeks, so hopefully we will see it soon. But just be aware that it's going to be a couple weeks before the new Boddle Pass comes, which also means that is when Boddle Racers is going to come. They're coming at the same times. Be sure to go ahead and finish the event, finish the 12 Days of Giftmas. Really cool event. Let's get into our pets here now. We talked about the Pyros, showed them off. I sort of gave a little bit of rundown on the different pets. Let's go ahead and swing on over to the Flora. So we'll start off with Flora Yeeti, which I feel Flora Yeeti is the best Flora pet. You have Leaf Party, which is a match 5, and that attacks and heals 12% of match damage to your whole team. Now, match 8, the Garden's Gift. I try to avoid this. I rarely go over a match 7 with Flora Yeeti, because the Garden's Gift randomly sprinkles either a heal, shield, or ability points to each teammate, and the heal spells I kind of stay away from. But Frostbite is fantastic. Yeeti hurls a snowball, freezing the target for 2 turns. If you have multiple Yeeties, the actual freezing of the pet only works 1 time. However, blocking their ability to use their special ability works pretty much all the time. It works for every pet hit. Alright, so Flora Cacti, common, special ability Spikes. Spikes is a fun hit. I like that as a special ability, and it'll be cool if/when we see some legendary cacti, how they perform. Match 5, Itchy Thorns, grass ability that does 10% bonus damage and applies Weaken, 25% attack debuff to target for 1 attack. That's a good match 5. And then Acorn Armor attacks the opponent, gains a 30% shield for 1 turn, and heals 40% of your max HP. Because match 8 hits, that's also a very good one, especially since the Spikes taunts creates a taunt. If you can get a Spike and then a match 8, the Acorn Armor right after, that's a great way to go ahead and get your cacti back up to health. So here is a Sweet, which means that they're going to be doing Frosting Frenzy, collecting all of the pieces, all of the gems up that are Flora, and then launching them at a particular enemy. I really like that because it's like an extra attack each round. And then we have Leaf Party here, which is attack and heal 12% of match damage to your whole team. So 12% heal is quite nice after the hit. And then for this one, Leaf Party, getting 7 gems is ideal because you'll go ahead and get a little bit more of that damage. And then match 8 is Artichoke's Heart. Heal your lowest HP teammate for 100% match damage with a 15% chance of gaining a heart. So the fact that you have a 15% chance of gaining a heart for Artichoke's Heart is quite cool, which means you can sort of like bounce back into the game. So that's a pretty cool match 8 for that. I hope you're enjoying seeing these larger it's helping you visualize what they're going to look like at 5 stars. Alright, so Juice Up. Berries heal 2 of the lowest HP teammates for 50% of Berry's max health, max HP. So that's a good berry skill. Vine Vest attacks the opponent, adds 20% shield for 1 turn, and heals 20% of your max health, max HP. This is another one that attacks and heals, so I like that. And then Herb Elixir attacks the opponent and have 50% chance to remove all debuffs off each teammate, which that's kind of a cool bonus with the attack combo. So there's Flora Berry, and Flora Berry is common, so it's not going to max out super high. Then we have our Flora Puppy here, and Flora Puppy has the Howl for help, which brings the aliens and then shrinks the opponents, which they do 50% less damage for the 2 rounds that they are shrunk. Pollen Cloud, which is the match 5, is a grass attack that adds 15% match damage for 3 turns. So this is almost kind of like burn damage for pollen. Pollen can be pretty fierce in the spring. So there's the Pollen Cloud, and then we have Tree Chomp, Attack and heal yourself and a random teammate for 50% of match damage, which is quite cool as well. That's a nice attack too. Flora Puppy is quite nice. Also epic, so a little bit more useful with the hit points and the attack bonuses. All right, Flora Mush has Mega Growth, which is going to be giant for 3 turns, gaining plus 50% attack and plus 50% damage or defense. And so Mega Growth can be very useful, especially I feel the mushes are quite useful early in the game. Then it has Vine Vest, which attacks the opponent, adds 20% shield and heals for 20%, and then Petal Blast, grass ability that does 65% bonus damage. So that's a pretty good hit there for Flora Mush. And then we have Flora Kitty over here, which Flora Kitty has the super critical. Kitty's next attack deals 200% damage. And then Tree Bite, attack and heal 40% of match damage. This is a nice little perk. And then for Sap Strike, grass ability that does 25% bonus damage and applies 20% DOT for 2 turns, which is cool. So that is going to be kind of like a burn damage. For the next 2 turns, it'll take 20% of the damage. So quite useful. And then here we have Flora Terra. And Flora Terra has the Mud Spatter, which is a special ability, so I think I like it quite a bit, which attacks the 50% of Terra's next attack damage is dealt to all opponents. I like that one. And then Petal Puff, a strong attack that deals 40% bonus damage, which is a nice strong hit. And then Pollen Burst, the match 8, is a grass attack that adds 30% match damage as DOT for 3 turns. So that is 30% over 3 turns is pretty good for our Flora Terra. Then our last guy is going to be Flora Coco. Flora Coco has the Milk Jelly ability that all the Cocos come with, where you can place a milk jelly on the puzzle board, and then you can go ahead and combine different elements as your attack. So you can do some pretty good damage with that, and it's quite useful, especially when the board is maybe you have 5 and 5 or something like that, and you want to go ahead and have that like finishing hit. Herb Booster. Attack, or Herb Booster, depending on how you would like to say it. Attack and heal lowest HP teammate for 50% of match damage. So that this has the attack in it, so I like that. And then Blossom Bash. Attack and heal 25% of match damage to your whole team. So you're gonna attack, and then everyone is gonna heal for 25% of the damage that you dealt. So that's pretty cool as well. There are some really nice, nicely balanced Flora pets, and yeah, as a group, I feel like they're quite solid. I have all of my Floras up to level. Let's see, to 5 stars. Also, my Electro I have all up there. So we'll look at these guys in more detail tomorrow, and then finish up with the Aqua before delving into something I think you guys are going to like. It's kind of a little bit of a surprise if you're really interested in the art and the pets and their design and all of that. So really looking forward to sort of showcasing that for you guys. Make sure that you get the event in. Be sure to like, be sure to sub, and we'll be back with more Boddle tomorrow. Okay, have a good one. Take care. Keep on bottling on. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.